I believe wholeheartedly Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved.
This player made a huge...
Fight! 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 I believe wholeheartedly Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved. Fight! 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 I believe wholeheartedly Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved.
Shalom. Giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to your Akim, your hopeful elect that push your truth with all truth and sincerity, risking your lives and freedoms on the highways and the hedges to do so. Shalom, Brakatham, and Abba. So yeah, you know, that was the Ohio Senator named George Langsade, Ohio State Senator, Salakia, named George. All right. And pretty much he was, as you saw in the video, I let it play a few times to really let it, hit the point. But he was saying what? That America can be saved, which is totally all the way off. That's wrong. All right. This place right here, Babylon the Great, will be the place of great future judgment, man. That is vastly approaching. There's no getting around it. Civil unrest is coming. Famine, utter destruction is getting ready to hit Babylon the Great, America. All right. Ultimately, why? Because their sins have reached unto the heavens. All right. This place has done nothing but be what? Very, very wicked, man. This place has bloodshed of the Native Americans. Right. The genocide, the enslavement, and the killing of all the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right. Because it says what in the book of Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. All right. Stole the land from Gad and Reuben. Okay. Came over here and put the, and put all the tribes in what? In captivity, man. Okay, so this man has a lot to pay for. And this place would not be healed. And we'll grab that as well. But this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. And it reads, thus said the Yahweh of hosts, that host goes into an army, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All right. The children of Judah is the children of Israel, that would be what the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, that would be the southern kingdom. They say what the Jews, all right, which really goes back to Judah, but within Judah, the southern king, you had Judah, Benjamin, Levi, were oppressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. All right. Speaking about who? Esau, Edom, man. Through what? You got examples. People may say, well, we're not under, slavery as far as, having chains around our necks. But no, we're still in debt, man. We still pay taxes. It's still, we still being oppressed, man. All right. Even though, just by the birth certificate. When you go into the, the background of that. Okay. So Babylon will not be healed. So let me grab the book of Jeremiah chapter 51. And so this will be the book of Jeremiah chapter 51. I may grab it in NLT as well. But verse, I'm going to most likely grab 7, 8, and 9 and skip down to verse 58. I want to hit the points. So bear with me 1 second. Yep, this is the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 51, I start at verse 1. Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, which will be caused by what? The nuclear missiles, man. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Okay, that's ultimately the discretion that's getting ready to hit Babylon the Great. Now within, Babylon, you will have what civil unrest, as you just heard right here. All right, this man said Donald Trump, whatever. But you understand that civil unrest is getting ready to hit. All right, according to scriptures. All right, you go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. Let me grab that just to prove that civil unrest and uprising of the peoples is getting ready to hit, man. All right, this place, Babylon the Great, cannot continue to go on in folly. Okay, eventually Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai will make it known. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, sedition, man. All right, there's going to be what? Invading, man. Fighting. In-house fighting, if you will. All right, which you'll call that what? Civil war, man. Civil unrest. Continuing on, the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 3. Matter of fact, I'm going to skip down. I want to hit the point. Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, the judgment of Babylon the Great, man. Verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. All right, through Babylon, a lot of these countries has taken on a lot of the philosophies and the customs and the way of trying to mimic America. Okay, which is totally off, because we understand that America was nothing more than just once it be made an example of what living wickedly does. Okay, it's only a matter of time, and you got heathens that realizing that just by talking to them throughout everyday life, how they say that America was just a smoking screen. There's no American dream. All right, it was false. Babylon had been a golden cup. Jeremiah 51 verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore are the nations mad. All right, they had taken on Babylon ways, man. It went through in that. Let's grab that word. Let's go into that word mad real quick. Bear with me 1 second. All right, so let's grab that word for mad in the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 7.
Strong's H 1984. Halal.
All right, it says to shine, to be boast. It doesn't really have much. To make a fool of, make into a fool, to act madly, act like a madman. To be flashed forth. What else we got? Okay, got a couple. To be what? Foolish. All right, but continuing on, Jeremiah 51 and verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, what Babylon has done, man. The Most High has remembered the iniquities and the sins of Babylon, of America. Okay, and let's grab that as well, since I quoted it. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And Yahweh, this is the point, and Yahweh required that which is past. All right, so the Most High is requiring that which is past, man. Through the hard captivity, through the chains on our necks, through the genocide of Native Americans, through the hard oppression that all 12 tribes went up under, through Esau, Edom, starting with Amalek. All right, because the scripture says what? Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai will war with Amalek from generation to generation. We go to the book of Exodus, chapter 17. Through all of that, the Most High has not forgotten, man. Okay? Pretty much what you will call it is he let Esau, Edom build up a spiritual tab, man. And that's what Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai has done. Let Esau, Edom build up a spiritual tab that he cannot pay off. There's no way in hell that man could pay off all the hell that he has done. There's no way. So ultimately, what's going to happen? He's going to go into slavery, man. All right? That's the only way to make it, right. Okay? Because there's no reparation. All right? A lot of Jakes be saying that, but there is no reparation for you Jakes, man. So let me grab Jeremiah 51. And I was trying to find something. Grab Jeremiah 51. Bear me 1 second. Yep. All right. Yep, this is the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. It said, But suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her, give her medicine, perhaps she can yet be healed. Verse 9, we would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 9 in NLT. We would have helped her if we could, but you can't. All right? It's already made, it's already determined that Yahweh Shai will what? Bring heavy judgment to this place. Let her go, abandon her. Return now to your own land. For a punishment reaching to the heavens, it is so great it cannot be measured. All right? And Babylon the Great, and a lot of peoples are what? You got a lot of, a lot of these nations that are what? Leaving America. But ultimately, there's no healing for Babylon the Great, man. All right? There's nothing that you can do. It's going to continue to go down and down. They say Babylon has fallen, it's fallen. And Babylon is in the process of falling right now as we speak. All right? But the ultimate fall will be caused by the third order nuclear missiles. Cannot emphasize that enough, man. All right, let's skip down to the book of Jeremiah 51, stay in the book. And skip down just a tad bit in a verse. Jeremiah 51 and verse 58. It's the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 58. And it reads, Thus said the Yahweh of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and our high gates shall be burned with fire. And the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Destruction, burned, man. All right? Just to, once again, can't emphasize enough that this place will be what? Burned down. Jeremiah 51 and verse 58. This is what the Yahweh of heaven army says. The thick walls of Babylon will be leveled to the ground, and our massive gates will be burned. The builders from many lands have worked it in vain, for their work will be destroyed by fire. All right? All the work, all the infrastructures, all the buildings, all the dreams and aspiration of trying to build something in America will be burned down, man. All right? Let's play one more time.
Fight! I believe wholeheartedly Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved. Fight!
All right, and it will not be saved. All right, because ultimately you got Esau, divided against Esau, man. All right, a Republican and Democrat, which is all one big ass joke. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? It cannot. It cannot stand. All right, this kingdom is more than done, man. All right. Let me grab the book of Second Esdras. Bear me 1 second. Yep, this is the book of Second Esdras. And verse 15. And I'll start verse 16 once again. Matter of fact, start verse 14 and read on down. Second Esdras 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe goes into what? Destruction. All right. Even the prophet said, what? Woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days? Let me grab that since I quoted it. Bear me 1 second. Yep, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, in verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right, it says, even the righteous shall scarcely make it, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to get. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right. Once again, it's going into what war, man? You got World War III. You're gonna have the in-house fighting in Babylon the Great, America. All right, civil unrest. All right, all hell's gonna break loose, man. It's gonna be very, very terrible when it finally hits. All right, and it's gonna hit, when the simpletons least suspected. Okay. To come at what? As a thief in the night. As the scripture says. But the men that been pushing, all right, that been in his truth, bound in his truth, calling upon the names of Yahweh by Shema Shai, we expect it. Any day now, this shit can pop off. And out of our route to Zion, it go ahead and happen. Very, very soon, man. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You can look at that as there was a perfect example of that during the whole 19. The scene of 19, man. You gotta say it differently. Esau Edom getting his feelings, but the whole C19, all right, where you weren't able to move a certain way, all right. So you can have that martial law, okay. That's getting ready to hit, man. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. When you go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, it said that men shall be afraid. Jeremiah, chapter 30. Bear me 1 second. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and I'll start at verse 7. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6, Salakia. Ask you now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. All right, they confounded, man, scared, afraid, trembling. There's an old saying, trembling in your boots. All right, it says what? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, a man shall be afraid. All right. Pride go for destruction. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. A great famine is getting ready to hit America. Behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. All right, nation against nation. Go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and quick precept. The book of Matthew 24 should be verse 6, and it reads, yep. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And them that will not be troubled, the one that will be having the wisdom and knowledge, as it says in the book of Isaiah 33 and verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Those will be what the hopeful elect, right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. These shall be there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Continuing on, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse I'm gonna skip down, verse 22. I start verse 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, all right, which is ultimately the whole nation of Israel has been oppressed, has been slaughtered, has been, oppressed heavily, but starting with the elect, man. All right. 144,000. The 1/3, Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom. Thus said Yahweh, my right hand shall not spare the sinners. All right, which goes into what? Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Shai and Michael the Archangel and the rest of they come in will do what? Put down, the heathen rulerships. Okay? They come and get down. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Okay? And the nation of Israel, once again, has been what? Blood has been shedded. All right? Plenty of examples, man. The fire is gone forth from his wrath and had consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sin is like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said Yahweh. Woe unto you, destruction. All right? There's no other way of getting around it. There's no other way of getting around it, man. Once again, it said the sins of this place had reached unto the heavens. All right? They didn't rule in righteousness. Which, why? Because they are Edomites. And they are the basis. But, they did everything defiled, man. Okay? Said that this man what loves, that he loves, shed blood, man. Go to the book of Ezekiel 35:5. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and had consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sin is like the straw that is kindled, which goes into what? The missiles, man, which are likened to Yahweh Bashem Shai's army as well. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said Yahweh. I will not spare them. I would not spare them. Go your way, you children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For Yahweh know all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction. All right. So how can you say the Most High is all love? No, the Most High has balance. All right. When you go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, where it goes on what is it's time to kill, it's a time to love, it's a time for war, it's a time, those are going to what, different emotions. All right. Yes, he loves. Okay. In hindsight, yes, he loves Israel, starting with the elect, but he also can dislike. He also can hate. All right. King David said in the book of Psalms 139, I hate them that hate thee. All right. And King David is what? A man that's after the Most High's heart, man. Just showing the different examples. All right. For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them, but Yahweh shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him. All right. There'll be no deliverance for the wicked, man. So this man saying that they shall overcome. Nah. This place is going down. For the Most High, not a man that he shall lie. All right. There's no reason for these other countries and kingdoms and countries, all right, to think that they're gonna overcome. There's never been a kingdom that overcame, man. And eventually, they always had a time to rule, and then they was up out of there. All right, same thing for America. So, anyways, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Honors be to the elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim. We hope for elect to push the truth with all truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freeze on highways and the hedges. Shalom, Brakatham, and a Baba Ball.